Smile, John.
All right.
Good evening. It's July 13th, 2025, Sunday, and we're in Studio 6A today. It's my pleasure and honor to be speaking with Mr. John J. Jeckovich. What's the JJ stand for?
Joseph Jacob.
Joseph. Who was Joseph in your family?
My uncle, my grandfather.
Did you ever meet him?
Oh, yeah.
You did? He lived in Niagara Falls?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah. And where was he from?
He was from Poland originally.
Was that your mother's father?
Yeah.
And what's the Jacob stand for?
Jacob.
Yeah, who is Jacob in your family?
Jacob was probably an uncle in Russia.
Maybe somebody you never met, right?
Yeah.
So your full initials are JJJJ.
Yeah.
4 J's. Okay.
John Joseph Jacob Jeckovich.
And your other brother's name was Steve. Who was there another Steve in the family?
Another Steve? I don't think so. I don't think so.
And your other brother's name was Louis. Was there another Louis in the family?
Probably, yeah. Uncle Louis, yeah. There was an Uncle Louis, yeah.
Yeah. And how about your sister's name was Sally? Was there another Sally in the family?
I don't think so, no.
I see. I see. That's interesting. So how you doing today?
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Very good.
You're looking well. You're looking well. Mr. Jeckovich was from Company H, the 2nd Battalion of the 291st Regiment of the 75th Infantry Division of the U.S. Army during World War II. Mr. Jeckovich lives by the motto, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. Yeah, that's right. We have both. We could do some text messages, or I could read a few pages of your book. Which would you prefer?
Text messages, yeah.
Okay. How about if I just put 2 pages of your book behind us?
Okay.
Because, we're reading Mr. Jeckovich's book. It's titled Their Mother's Sons. How many pages?
849.
We read it completely once. There's the original copy in a World War II museum in New Orleans, Louisiana. Now we're second time around, and we're on chapter 7, and that's titled Gene, Sonitas, and Bombers. So now this is when Mr. Jeckovich is overseas, and he's getting ready to go to the front line fighting, frontline military, but before that he's in Haverfordwest in Wales, and he's getting some additional training, and he just happened by accident to meet a beautiful girl named Jean Rowan Young. So we'll pick up from there and we'll see where we take us. Jean had laid out a strange and mysterious lunch, and she was attempted to explain some of the native dishes she had prepared. There was Welsh lamb. How was the lamb?
That was good, very good.
So Wales was really prominent for
Oh,
lamb.
yeah, it's favorite dish.
With layer bread and made out of seaweed. How was the seaweed bread?
Seaweed was good, it was good. Different, it was good though.
Also several pieces of dried fish, to name a few: salmon, trout, mackerel, and crab. There was also the potatoes, Pembrokeshire turkey, and finally warm tea and a variety of crumpets. What exactly is a crumpet?
Trumpet.
Crumpet.
Trumpets.
Yeah, she said, and finally she gave you crumpets. What exactly is a crumpet?
It was a cross between a soft dish and a dish that had shapes in it.
Okay. All in all, I was surprised at its edibility, and I thought everything was tasty and filling. I complimented Jean on the success and mastery of the lunch, and she stated she had all this without the aid of a thermos bottle or any ice. I had to explain the last statement somewhat, and was amused at the difference and the refinements we displayed in our various cultures. As we sat there sipping our tea, we talked about the war and how long it would last. She asked if I was apprehensive about going into combat. I said I was more than apprehensive. I was scared out of my wits, and added, just thinking of it made me more frightful and unpleasant. She smiled back and asked, do you have a special girl back home? And without thinking or hesitating, I answered no, and there was no one at home I care about that much for. But I do write occasionally to one or two friends. She asked quickly, would you write to me when you have the opportunity? Did you ever write to her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I said I would, and she must give me her address. She asked about my family, and I replied with my usual short answers, and always did not elaborate on them. I was more self-conscious talking about my family with Jean than I was with Anne. It was always mystifying me when I reminded me of it. At times I would try to reason on why I felt that way, but it was to no avail. I would have to be content with just the memory of the two of them in their own environments. I did mention she had a loving and caring parents, and she must feel very fortunate and appreciative of that. She replied quickly that she loved her parents very much and would miss them terribly if they were in the same circumstances that I found myself in. I envied her relationship with her parents as I did Anne's. And it only reinforced my belief that some of us were more successful than others in this respect. I could never bring myself to be as forthright as Jean and Anne when they talked about their families. As I helped her gather up the remains of our picnic, I felt compelled to kiss her again, both out of desire of my part and also out of the expectation I believe she sought. We lay there on a soft, sweet-smelling grass with the towering oak trees as our canopy and screen, oblivious to anything else about us as we embraced and kissed among the snowdrops and the pink thrifts. She quickly recovered, sat up and smiled and asked, how did you like the lunch? I turned over looking skyward and told her that it was delicious as well as different. With that, I helped her up as she brushed the leaves from her skirt. I tied the picnic basket onto the carrier at the rear of the bicycle and waited for her to lead out into the road. She imitated, then started off, and there was a castle several miles ahead, and at the point we would turn around and start back for home. So there's still beautiful castles there, right?
Yeah.
Did they get bombed?
Oh, yeah.
All the castles eventually got bombed?
Well, they try to miss it, but they got some of them.
Yeah. We came up upon the Picton Castle, which in the last years was to become the home of Graham Sunderland Art Gallery. The one thing that I was quickly observed in my stay at Wales was there were literally thousands of castles scattered throughout the region, each with its own history and nuance. We toured the castle quickly, and I presume Jean was impervious to its history and significance. After a while, we're back on the highway towards heading south back to Haverfordwest. I marveled at Jean's stamina and vitality, for we must have traveled a good 25 miles to that point, and she did not indicate the slightest inclination of fatigue. So she's always been driving a bicycle.
Oh, yeah,
from day one.
they will train on a bike,
Yeah,
yeah.
they don't drive cars, just bike, yeah. I thought I was in fairly good shape, but whatever Gene was conditioned by, the Army was missing a sure thing and not adopting her schedule and regimen into its very own. So she could basically drive anywhere and not be winded, yeah. It was fast approaching dusk, and we both hurried along as we did not want to ride after dark and ensuing the blackout. Jean was most concerned as there was no lanterns, which means lights, installed on the front of the bicycles, only a small, insignificant reflector on the rear fender. Again, I could hear her occasionally see large groupings of bombers and their fighter escorts overhead, all heading for the channel and eventually the continent. Jean did not pay much attention to its activity and only remarked that she became concerned when the Messerschmitt's BF-109G Stukas or the Focke-Wulf FW-109s. She also stated that the Luftwaffe fighters would straddle a highway such as this, and if they see any targets or civilian, I began to realize what the hapless civilians were going through during this war-torn times. So the German planes would fly over the roads.
Yeah.
If they see even a kid on a bicycle,
Yeah.
shoot him down, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
18.
We finally reached the town and walked our bikes the last quarter mile to cool down and enjoy the coming darkness, relative safety, and familiar surroundings. I stored both bicycles in a small shed that adjoined the cottage, and Jean carried the picnic basket into the cottage. As we entered the parlor, both parents were in the same position as when I first saw them. They greeted us warmly and said we were just in time for the nightly BBC from London. That was on a radio, right?
That was a ritual, yeah. That was a ritual, yeah.
Okay.
BBC London.
Yeah. Miss Young made us a small snack with the remainder of the leg of lamb, only at this time it was served on a slice of bread. Layer bread, I presume, with warm gravy as a topping. Was it pretty good?
Yeah.
There was, of course, the proverbial tea and crumpets. As we listened to the news from London, they talked about another raid on several German cities, and I thought immediately of the cluster bombers we had seen as we rode on the highway with our bicycles. I also thought about how many planes did not come back, and of the morbid thought that there was once life in these bombers, and a few short minutes later, there was nothing but death and destruction. Mrs. Young and I discussed at length the utter futility of war and all the suffering and hardship it caused. It was the opinion that after this war was completed, that the war in the Pacific ended, there would be a massive cleanup and rejuvenation all over the world. The final countries would be England, the United States, and Russia. I had no definite opinion as I was concerned about the immediate future and my personal stake in its outcome. After the news from London, there was a short interlude of music, usually Bach, Beethoven, or Brahms. I was surprised when Jean would give me a running commentary on a particular music playing at any one time. She would announce that it was Bach's Christmas music or Brahms' Third Symphony, and even Beethoven's military music was familiar with this type today. She answered rather nonchalantly that she played the organ in church some years back until she got bored with playing the same hymns each time at service. So she played an organ at the church, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. She also stated she had always been a deep interest in organ works and preludes, especially Beethoven and Bach. I listened in complete silence, thinking of what a gifted person she was, yet not displaying this gift outwardly and pretentiously in a pompous, ostentatious manner. There was no bravado as she spoke of the great composers, only a great admiration for them in her voice, as if she was speaking about the close friend or even parent. Did you want me to ask the questions now?
All right.
You want to do some?
Came when this came in.
Let me see.
This is from Vladimir Sergio. I can't read it. St. Petersburg, Russia.
To Mr. John Jeckovich from Vladimir Sergio from St. Petersburg, Russia.
Oh, boy.
His father
Hold
was
that up for him.
his father was
Hold that up for everybody to see.
his father was in World War II.
And he thought that you'd like that. That's like a winter camouflage sweatshirt.
From Vladimir Sergio, St. Petersburg, Russia. His father was
St. Petersburg, Russia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
His father was also in World War II. So that just came in.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And this was with it. This was a real actual German from the 1960s military white camouflage. Hold that up. Hold
That's
that
German.
up.
It's German, right?
Yeah, hold that up. Now, did you have anything like that during World War II, John?
It's just a sheet. Just a sheet.
Just a sheet?
Yeah.
But that's what you guys would use, a sheet. But that was what the Germans were wearing, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could have used that back then, huh?
Okay.
All right, it's got German writing on there.
Okay.
I'll put that over
All
here. I'll
right.
send him a thank you note, John.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll hang
So
this
that
up.
was from
Yeah, put them in hangers, please.
Yes.
that was from Vladimir Sergio. He lives in St. Petersburg, Russia. He listens at least twice a week, and his father was in World War II.
Yeah.
The Russians had a great big casualty loss during World War II.
Oh, yeah,
Millions of the young boys were slaughtered, right?
yeah.
Did you ever see any German or any Russian soldiers while you were there, John?
Yeah. German, that's
Or no,
German.
the Russians. Did you see any Russian soldiers while you were there?
Yeah, yeah. I saw more like Russian soldiers than German. Well, I was hanging with the Germans all the time.
Right, but the Russians, did you see any
Yeah,
Russians?
yeah.
Did you fight side by side with the Russians?
No, we're always integrated.
So they were on their own, right?
Yeah, we're always.
Wasn't their casualties a lot greater than the Americans?
It all depends where they were and what they were doing.
Yeah. Okay, that was a nice surprise.
Yeah.
Uh,
11 minutes in, 11 and a half.
Do you want me to read some text?
Yeah.
By the way, Mr. Jeckovich answers all texts. You'll either can call him or he'll respond to your text. Text Mr. Jeckovich at 407-366-0000. Once again, text Mr. Jeckovich at 407-366-0000. Be glad to hear from you. Have you ever got lost in a Halloween maze?
The what?
In a maze. Have you ever got lost in a maze?
In the Halloween?
Yeah. You know, they cut out these cornfields, different ways to go.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
No.
Okay. Mr. Jeckovich, do you think people are basically bad or basically good?
That's it. That's right.
Do you think they're basically bad or basically good?
Basically good.
I agree with you. I think there's a lot more good people than bad people. Do you prefer to wash up in the mornings or the evenings?
Wash up. What do you mean wash up?
Bath or whatever in the morning? mornings? or
Shower in the morning.
Okay. What's the biggest risk you've ever taken, Mr. Jeckovich?
Biggest risk?
Yeah.
Getting married.
Well, let's talk about it. It worked out fine. You were married for 60 long, wonderful years.
Blessed years, very good.
Yeah. When Mr. Jeckovich proposed to Delphine Stulak, they were in the Roman Catholic Basilica in Lackawanna, New York. He asked for her hand in marriage. She accepted, and then they walked over to the altar in the Basilica, and they prayed for a long and happy marriage. How did that prayer work out?
69 years.
Yes, it was answered. I guess it was answered. Hang on. You wrote a big long book. How many pages was it?
849.
Wasn't your brother a journalist? Your brother looked you a journalist?
No, he's in the Coast Guard. He picked that up. Yeah.
But didn't he work for a newspaper where his life?
Tonawanda News, yeah. But they put him on duty. He couldn't get a good job because he didn't have the college education.
Uh-huh. Did he help you with the book?
Huh?
Did he help you with the book?
No.
No. Wow. Mr. Jeckovich, you grew up in Niagara Falls, New York. Would you ever consider moving back there?
No, the city's desiccated. It's gone.
It's gone now. Wow. 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 Mr. Jeckovich, how organized of a person are you?
Oh, what?
How organized of a person are you?
I'm fairly good organized.
Organized, yeah. Mr. Jeckovich, would you say that you're the person that's easy to get along with?
I am.
Yeah. Are you easy to get along with?
It all depends who I'm mixing her up with.
When you worked at Kimberly-Clark, did you trust your coworkers?
Did I trust them?
When you worked at Kimberly-Clark?
What do you mean trust them?
I mean, expect them to help you with things when you're working on the machines and have confidence.
Well, they all had a crew job. They had different things to do.
Yeah, apparently you must have been well liked, as you said. Belinsky moved right up to your next new locker, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a pain in the ass anyway.
Okay. Wow. Mr. Jeckovich, when you're driving in your truck and you see a homeless person on the street, do you give them money?
Did what?
When you're driving in your truck and you see a homeless person on the street, do you give them money?
No.
No. Mr. Jeckovich, do you think there is any kind of afterlife that exists?
Afterlife?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so, no.
Okay. Do you bite your nails?
The what?
Do you bite your nails?
No.
Mr. Jeckovich, you had over 4 girlfriends during World War II, and you fought on the front line. You were shot in the shoulder by a sniper, you were beat up, stabbed, bombed, trench foot, frostbite.
Lost the hip.
Lost a hip, still shrapnel in the body. So after saying all this, Mr. Jeckovich, would you consider yourself a lover or a fighter?
I'm neither.
You're neither?
No, I'm not a fighter and I'm not a lover.
Okay,
More a lover probably,
okay. What vegetable do you hate?
I hate,
And what vegetables do you dislike?
I don't like
Yeah, what vegetables?
turnips.
You don't like those. How about collard greens?
I like those,
Yeah, how about Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, if they're got season, if they're seasoned
When's the first time you had Brussels sprouts?
over in England,
In England, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first time, right?
yeah.
Minutes, please. Mr. Jeckovich, do you own a pet?
The pet?
Yeah.
No.
4.
Would you consider you a reliable worker?
I'm a well, yeah, I
Reliable
think so.
worker?
I'm to think so, yeah.
You worked at the job at Kimberly-Clark for 35 years. You never missed a day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Jeckovich, I know you read 3 newspapers every morning, including the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal, with no glasses, and you have several books on your desk every morning. Do you try to learn something new every day?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Never stops, right?
Well, you learn all the time.
Mr. Jeckovich, are you presently a registered voter?
A what?
Are you a registered voter?
What kind of building?
Registered voter.
Yeah,
Are you Democrat or Republican?
a Republican.
Okay.
No, I'm a Democrat.
Okay. But wouldn't you agree that Democrats were different 50 years ago than they are now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Jeckovich, during World War II, minutes?
3.
During World War II, were you ever in a submarine?
No.
No?
No.
Were you interested in being it?
No.
Mr. Jeckovich, would you consider yourself an introvert or extrovert?
Extrovert.
Keep me posted on
Well, no, I'm probably more of an introvert.
that. Introvert, okay.
What was it like flying
Huh?
What was it like flying B17's? What did you like about flying the B17's?
It was a nice plane.
How
I didn't take it long because they pulled me off, put me in infantry.
How many people were on the crew of the B17's? How many people were with you?
Six-man crew.
And what did they do? What were their positions?
Navigator, mechanic. There were 6 men on that crew.
And a gunner?
Huh?
Was there a person doing the gun?
Yeah.
Okay, minutes.
2.
Mr. Jeckovich, you held many different jobs during a lifetime. Could you ever become a mortician?
A mortician? No.
So that's one job you wouldn't do, right?
No.
Have you ever been scuba diving?
And what?
Scuba diving? Have you ever scuba dived?
Scuba dive? No.
Are you interested in it?
What?
Are you interested in scuba?
No.
Tell us where your mother and father met.
Where they met?
Yeah.
They didn't meet. They didn't meet in Poland. They met over here. Probably the church dance or something.
Okay. Speaking of church dances, Mr. Jeckovich, do you remember who your first girlfriend was and where you met her? Minutes.
Irene Jeckovich.
1.
What was your name?
Irene Jeckovich.
Where'd you meet her?
I mean, in school.
Okay. Why don't you describe what she looks like and what type of person she was?
So, lovely person, kind, endearing person, loving, yeah.
And was that a Polish name?
Yeah.
Did you meet her parents?
Oh, yeah.
How were her parents?
Her parents worked at Kimberly-Clark, too. Her
Wow.
father did. The mother stayed home. Mother stayed home then.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. Let the father make the money and let
Can't
the
do that today, though.
Yeah.
minutes.
40 seconds.
When you met her parents, were they both pretty nice to you?
Oh, yeah.
Where did they live in Niagara Falls?
Oh, Royal Avenue.
In Royal Avenue?
Yeah.
And what type of house did they have?
Modest house. They well kept.
And how long did you go out with her for?
How long did I go with her?
Yeah.
Till I got in the Army.
And then did you ever see her again?
No.
Whatever happened to her?
Well, she married some guy in the office, and they went to Wisconsin.
Okay.
10 seconds.
So, did you see her father at the Kimberly Clark?
Oh, yeah. Well, he worked in the beater room.
Beater room?
Yeah.
Who else worked in the beater room?